Welcome to the True Mind channel. My name is Joo Hee for those of you who do not know my name. I am here this week with an energy update for March 9th to 16th. And March 9th is like the week is starting with a full moon in Virgo, and it is a super moon as the moon and the earth are a little bit closer to one another. Probably the moon is closer to the earth, right, as it is circling around earth. So also the effects of the moon may be more impactful, more than usual if you are attuned to the moon. For this week I have selected 3 tarot decks. I felt called to use these, and as I picked those up I realized they're all 3 tarot decks. I would like to start, as we start with the moon this week, I like to start with the Moonology deck as a general theme for the collective for March 9th to 16th. Oh yeah, by the way, it's like the sun is out. Like last week, like last week's, it has been storming out here. The weather has been terrible, lots of rain. And actually I'm looking out of my window and I see blue sky, I see sunlight, and I hear songs. No, I don't hear songs, or maybe songs, but I hear birds singing the song of the bird. So yeah, I feel this very light energy coming in. I actually have been a little bit under the weather last week, so I'm taking it easy and taking care of myself, and I hope you do that too. And this sunshine is definitely helping. I think it would be nice to have some sunlight touching the skin here, depending where you live, of course. But here in Amsterdam, we don't get a lot of that. So, okay, to get back into the reading. General theme for the collective, March 9th to 16th. What is the general theme for the collective? Okay, this one wants to be seen. New moon in Leo. I've been pulling so many new moon cards lately. Like there's just like this new beginning is just about to happen. It's just about to burst through the seams. And of course, spring is about to happen, and the energy is tangible. But it's still contained, and it's just like it's still ripening, and it's like about to come out there. So this card says new moon. Is it sharp? Is it? Can you actually see this? Okay. So new moon in Leo. Confidence is the key to your success. So there may be, you may be feeling a little bit dark, like that sun behind that moon is like ready to shine, but it's still shadowed, maybe by self-doubt, insecurity. So that's maybe where you may be dealing with right now, or the coming week, or maybe you have been feeling that a little bit in the dark, in the shadow side. So this week it's really like it seems like an invitation of the universe to fully trust yourself and surrender to what the universe is telling you. Okay, let's go into the tarot decks. So for the current energy, I'm using the classic Rider-Waite. All the decks are pre-shuffled. Current energy for the collective for the week of 9 to 16th of March. What is current energy? yeah, I feel a lot of tension in my lower belly area. I feel a little bit of pressure actually on my chest, like I'm about to do something big. Like I have this memory of how do you call it? Like a springboard in a swimming pool, but then a very high one, and you've already climbed up and you're out there, and then you're looking down, and it's just like super scary, and you wish you weren't there, but then you're looking behind you and there's no way back because everybody else is waiting there, so you just kind of have to. So I just kind of feel this kind of nervousness, like about like whether you're like feels like you're about to jump, and that's also like it's that confidence, like you need that confidence to jump. Let's see what I just tried to set up this card. Okay, what is the current energy? I'm always nervous to pull a card. It's like yeah, it's like I feel my hands trembling. Energy. Okay. Wow, guys, this card just jumped out, and it is the World. I mean, this is what we're talking about. This is the last card of the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana is like the major energies that are influencing our day-to-day life, and the World is really, like as I said, the last card of the Arcana, and it's the journey that you've been going through. You've been going through the different phases, and this is the end of the cycle. Like this is where you are stepping into your power, stepping into the world to show yourself. I mean, really, like it is like you're so close to this. It's just not visible yet, but you can feel it. You can feel it already. It's like you so much desire it, but there's just like this last little bit of self-doubt that is holding you back currently. But this is here. This is here right now for you. Wow, that is amazing. So this is big. I mean, like if you've been working last 2 years, and you've been doing the light work and the shadow work, and you've been really looking at yourself in that mirror, and let like the people around you and your loved ones and life itself be that mirror. You've been really looking at it, and you haven't been shying away, bringing you to this point that you're just naked, like stripped naked of everything that you not, how do you say this, you're stripped naked of all the things you not truly are. Like this is just you, and more you than this you cannot be. And of course, like you were already there always, but it was just covered in all these layers of stories of the personality of who you are, and you're just naked out there. It's vulnerable out there in the world, but you're like surrounded by this beautiful wreath of self-confidence and everything that you've built around you. Wow, beautiful energy, guys. For the past energy that is still influencing like the current energy of the world, I'm using the Good Tarot of Colette Baron-Reid. What is the energy that is still present in this current world energy for the collective? Calm down. Yeah, I felt like something was falling, but actually this card just flipped over. Let me see what it says. 6 of Fire. It's 6 of Wands. In the traditional, on the Rider-Waite tarot deck, you'll see this person sitting on a horse holding a staff or a wand, and actually there's like this little wreath on top of it, and there are people around this person. So it's really seen as like a victory card, and also being seen, like being celebrated by the people around you, being recognized for who you are. So I think like since there is this is the past energy that's still of influence, like in the current energy of the world. Um, so it is where there is a self-doubt, where you have been putting out there, where you have been communicating, and where you have been showing the world what you are truly about. Maybe harness the positive feedback, or any feedback actually that you have received on what you have been putting out there. It looks like an invitation for you to memorize that, remember that, especially when you feel like maybe old patterns of self-doubt are overshadowing like the successes that you've already made, however small they may be in your mind. They are part of this much bigger personal development, right? So each little victory is a victory of the bigger picture, although you cannot truly see yet what that bigger picture is about. But really, like, there is this confidence within you at the same time as you feel scared, that it's going to bring you whatever you wished for, like the reason why you are here right now in this life. It's funny because I wanted to do actually like a shadow and a light reading, but it turns out it's a little bit more of a past and a future reading. So let's move on to the future. And I mean, really, time isn't linear, and I'm not here to predict the future. It's the energies that are at play, coming from the energy that you're in now. So what is the energy when you like are able to harness that, when you are able to harness that fire? Sorry, I just completely forgot to mention that. Like, once is also the energy of passion and of fire, and of course the confidence is living in our Manipura, the third chakra, which is yellow, and like see all this yellow here as well. So really let that fire roar within yourself. Like, just let that happen. It will burn anyway. It can either shine through and benefit the people around you and the people that you love and yourself, or it can actually burn yourself. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want, like, I don't know, it just you don't want to be eaten away by the fire. I don't know how to say it differently. That's just how it's coming through right now. And also, you know, like also here, like you see that, like those sails. Oh, there's so much glare of the windows. I hope you can see it. Like there's full wind in those sails, and just moving ahead, right? And also, like, you're maybe ahead of everybody else, and you may feel alone at times, but maybe when you look back, you can see that other people are following you. So maybe you are not as alone as you think you may be. And I think it feels like that is where the self-doubt is coming, because it's like you're just moving ahead and you're feeling confident about yourself, But then if you're looking at where you are at right now, it may feel lonely. It may feel lonely ahead, but you just cannot do anything else but just moving ahead because you feel that wind blowing in your sails, and there may like be this sadness about feeling this like it feels like the right thing, and there may be the sadness of like the fear or sadness of like leaving people behind. But you know, like this card is showing you they are following, maybe just not as fast as you are. And that is not a judgment that faster is better. It's just they're following in their own pace. I just saw quickly the Ten of Pentacles for the future. I didn't draw the card yet. I just saw it, so I just want to mention it. It's like, I mean, that's like a very material, like day-to-day wish fulfillment, abundance, everything that you need in relations, in material things. Okay, but let's see what is coming up as a future energy, coming from this very fiery, hot and light energy. Maybe there's a little bit of sadness, right? But that is the self-doubt. I mean, sorry, I'm just looking at the cards and just like see how like this is how the cards are laying on the table, and see how she's kind of looking back still. Well, like there may be like this, it's maybe okay to just kind of like look where you're coming from before you're moving ahead. And this is still the card we're going to pull right now. And this is also like that looking back is also what's literally like holding you back. No. It's okay to look back and see what you've already accomplished, and it's okay to look around you, what is actually happening. You just don't have to move forward blindly. And when you do look back, you may actually see that you're not like the fears or the shadows that may like hold you back at times, is really something that is just existent in the mind space. Okay, future. Yeah, this one. Mother of Wands. I just love how she's holding two wands. And she's a female character in here. I mean, really, it's not that it's just you have to be a woman. It's just like feminine energy, and there's feminine energy within each of us, just as well as masculine energy. And then this one shows up, and once again, which is that fiery energy. It's this week is you're on fire. I mean, lion is even like a fire sign. I don't know. I just love how these things happen sometimes. And like again, look at all the orange and the yellow. Orange and yellow may be very supporting colors for you this time. Queen of Wands. This lady knows what needs to be done. She is not afraid to take action. She may be a little bit impatient at times. I really see more honing in like that, embracing, like literally like embracing that fire that is burning within you, and almost like a magic wand, letting that energy just flow through you, which manifests in the actions that show really who you are. So it looks like there may be a very productive time ahead for you right now. That doesn't come from a place of I need to, I have to, but this is really coming from within. This is creativity, this is productivity that is coming from your higher self. So it's not burning you up. Looks like there may be like a boost of energy and boost of energy coming. The only thing is what I do see here, also as much as the snake is embracing the wand, so the passionate, the fiery energy, it's also a little bit like holding onto it. So like a little bit protective, like this circle around her, like I see the circle here again. So maybe you feel a need to protect what you're creating. Maybe you are creating without showing the world necessarily right away, which may be okay for a little bit, but do not get stuck in that energy. Just to go back to the new moon in Leo card, because confidence is the key to your success. So if fear is holding you back from showing what you are truly about, there is no success to be celebrated. Nobody will see what you are about. So don't get stuck in that energy, but feel when you are ready. Okay, I think this, I'm just gonna leave it here. Maybe in the future, just let me know if you feel like you would like to have more details, because then I might do more clarifications. For now, I like to wrap it up with advice card, and this is a deck that I haven't used yet on here. I actually use it very rarely. Just like it also feels like sometimes like I just like to use it when I feel some big things are happening. That things are happening that are not necessarily easy, but I know they're good for me. And this is really where I like to invite like the guidance. I mean, guidance of spirit is all around us. But this is like to get like I like to use this deck, the Crystal Spirit Oracle, to give a little bit more context of what is happening right now, and to really surrender and learn what I need to learn and help me navigate. So since the text of this deck is so dense and there's so much in there, I like to read it out for you. Let's see what Crystal Spirit is offering the collective some guidance for the week of 9 to 16th of March. Guidance for the collective. Okay, this one is jumping out. I just already, like, while shuffling the cards, I just felt this calming energy coming over me. We have Pyrite. I don't know how to say this. Pirit in Dutch. Pyrite in English. I don't know. I noticed like right away that 45, which is 9. Very close to the end of a cycle, and that's maybe a cycle of insecurity. I really like, or the self-doubt, or like that shadow of the moon. I really like how like You see all these colors in the back, like a rainbow, like all the colors are in there. Especially the red and the blue are very visible to me, but it just seems like all the colors are in there, just like depending on how you possibly like reflect that stone, like how you just like move it, like other colors may come out. So it's also maybe like a little bit about the versatility of who we are. We are not just one static person, right? Like we are changing all the time, and depending on what situation, depending what we are trying to do, like different aspects of ourselves maybe emphasized. And if you look closely, I really like that about these cards, is like just see this peaceful face in that stone. And it's really shining bright. Okay. I mean, this is like that confidence, like let that confidence shine just like this stone, right? And all aspects of it. Not just one, not just the shiny one, also the shadowy one that may be there as well. I just keep talking. Okay, let's go read this card. 45. Okay, here we go. The essential meaning, inherent value, knowing your worth, like that's what we've been talking about, self-appreciation, genuine abundance, and prosperity within. Okay. I just have this big smile on my face, as you can see. I just gonna wipe it away right now. And why would I? It feels good. Okay. Throughout the ages, humans have sought the gems of the earth, the crystals whose beauty delights the eye and whose powers could aid them in their quest to achieve a sense of safety and abundance. They recognize the intrinsic value of these gifts from nature, and when pirate spirit spirit appears, it's gonna go pirate. That's something completely different. Anyway, when pirate spirit appears, you are meant to appreciate the abundance that the conscious universe has provided. An abundance of opportunities, resources, support, and most importantly, love. A scarcity mentality will prevent you from seeing all that is available to you, and you are called now to offer thanks for the myriad gifts you have been given to help you achieve balance. As you take your healing journey, you will find it easier and easier to recognize that you will always have what you need. Abundance awaits you as you are ready. Abundance awaits as you ready yourself to claim it. The conscious universe has your back. What you need will not be denied you at this time, so open yourself to receiving it by practicing appreciation. The appreciation, I think, is really about that fire that is burning within yourself. Don't let it die out. Okay, and then there's a message for the relationships. Pirate Spirits has a clear message for you. Observe and appreciate the inherent value in your experiences and relationships. Those small moments of joy as you interact with the ones you love, those people around you who offer you support. Do you stop to appreciate the cumulative effects of your relationships with those who enhance your life? Today is the perfect day to do so. So whenever you see this video. And as you look at the inherent value of the things, notice the wealth of wisdom you are gaining as a result of variety of experience with a diversity of people. Pay attention to whether your relationships have inherent value. Are some simply ones you have accumulated, perhaps even starting to detract from your life? Are some simply ones you have accumulated, perhaps even starting to detract from your life? If they have no inherent value, let them go, for you are meant to experience relationships rich in love and support. So, this reminds me of this card. Yes, so at the times that you feel alone, maybe people that don't recognize what you're doing, maybe they fall away, maybe they won't follow you, and maybe you're not supposed to, because if they don't understand who you truly are, then maybe you're not meant to be in that relationship with them. What any kind of relationship it is. Um, don't try to cling on to those. You also don't have to push them away, um, but just allow to stay what wants to stay and to fall away what wants to fall away. Either way, you're not alone. You have a following. And then I think that is the last message. Prosperity message. Prosperity shows up in different forms. Do you see and appreciate the inherent value in what you own, enjoy, and experience? Spirit, I just can't, okay, anyway. Spirit Spirit, also known as Fool's Gold, okay, that's funny, reminds us that there is great value in many aspects of life, not just the material. Yeah, so that's already reminding me of what I said, like the different like aspects of yourself, like depending on how you turned in the light, like different aspects shine through. The crystal spirit is here to draw your attention to all that is available to you, support, love, and resources to build upon. You don't have to do it all by yourself, for the conscious universe is your ally and wants you to experience prosperity. The road sometimes gets a little wonky, but only because you are being called to consider the riches you may be overlooking in your quest for more. Find the inherent value in what is yours, the memories, experiences, and situations that have brought you here to the brink of a breakthrough. Yes, brink, blah blah blah, brink of a breakthrough. I just have this image of like a bulb, like a tulip bulb or any other kind of flower, and it's just like about to like spring that life, right? And then a flower starts to grow from that. The memories, experiences, and situations have brought you here to the brink of a breakthrough. If you are willing to practice appreciation, move away from the externally imposed systems of valuation and what others find worthy, to determine and appreciate what is valuable to you. Yes, only you can determine what that is. And it may be that whatever we have learned in life from our upbringing, from conditioning at school or TV or any other programming, may point to something else. But in this path of awakening, we learn to appreciate different values of what is actually abundance. Spirit will show you how much you have and are manifesting to co-create your most abundant life. Okay, there's one more message here. It's like a suggestion for a meditation. I'll just read it out since I'm reading. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Spirit has a very male energy to it. This tone aligns us with grounded action towards manifestation of abundance. Sorry. It's really like this, like, although I think, sorry, sneeze wants to not come out. Okay. Funny. The stone aligns us with grounded action towards manifestation of abundance. It assists us in learning to take action one step at a time toward the desired physical outcome. Meditate with this stone to tune into the great value in all aspects of your life. The abundance and potentiality is always available to you. Then you will be a magnet for prosperity. So it's really like, it reminds me of this card, like just honing in that inner fire, and that is ready to be put in action and to really create and bring forward what is living inside you, and let it come out. Hone it in, surrender to it, and let it go out. Okay, so I leave it here. Please, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, follow, and I will putting this on Instagram if you like to see the cards. And thank you if you've been watching the whole video up to this point. And thank you for just taking the time to do this and taking the time for yourself, to help yourself navigate through the energies that are all around us. See you soon. Thank you.